You know, this morning's show really doesn't need an open, but I kind of felt left out with all the DJs helping out and whatnot. So, from the Del Mar Fair, it's What's Up San Diego with your host, J. Daniel Jones.
Well, good morning and welcome to yet another edition of What's Up San Diego. As you can see, we are here at the Del Mar Fair. You know, Chris Wackerly bailed on me. She said, no, I'm not going to the fair. I don't want to get sunburned. So I braved it. I put on the sun lotion, and I enlisted some help with some high-dollar talent. That's right, Mike Novak from KSON, Dale Olau from KBS, and of course, Rusty Nails from 91X is going to be here. They're going to help me out and find some of the unique things at the fair. Of course, we're going to be giving away some family fair fun packs to the fair, family 4-packs. I'm going to get it out. I wish Wackerly was here. Anyway, let's get right into it, and we'll see what Mike Novak is doing. I understand he's out there pounding some metal, getting buffed mine. Take it away, Mikey.
Ready? Here we go. Hi, Mike Novak back again at the Del Mar Fair. On my way to the grandstand, but I came by something and I met someone that I want to introduce you to. Ted's Blacksmithing. Hi, Ted.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the program.
Oh, thank you very much.
Blacksmithing in the 90s. What's going on with that? What are you doing?
Well, I've been a blacksmith for 14 years, and it's not a hobby. It's what I do for a living. I live in Kansas, back in the Midwest, and I do agricultural repair. And what I do is people bring ironwork to me. It's bent. They want something designed. They want something built.
So you actually do a custom work, too?
Absolutely. It's all custom. Anything that comes into me, it's usually somebody else can't do it.
All right. Well, let's take a look at what it is Ted does here. What do we got here for a fire? How hot's that get in there?
Oh, the fire runs between 3,000 to 4,000 degrees. The forge we're using here was built in 1946. The anvil I'm using is a Peter Wright. They went out of business over 100 years ago.
Wow.
It weighs 204 pounds.
So we won't move that?
Well, I do at the end of the show. I have to figure
I won't move it, you might.
But the fire, it does. It's a coal fire. And what we do, this coal I'm using here comes out of Oklahoma.
Right.
I actually use two different kinds of coal. And this is a bitumen.
Can we pound a little steel here?
Oh, sure.
So you do that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No problem.
All right.
We're working about 1,700 degrees right now.
Wow.
Just tap it, make sure it's clean.
Wow, look at that.
It's called drawing out. It's what we're doing. We're drawing into the steel out to a point.
And you have to keep reheating the metal?
Absolutely. When it doesn't move, what I'm doing is I'm watching the steel move under my hand. When it stops moving, then I know it's too cold.
Right.
And the more power I have put to it, the hotter it is, the easier it is to move. But
Can I try that?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, I want to try this. Blacksmithing.
Grab another chunk of steel out of here for you.
Put my glove on. Switch out hammer. See, Ted uses this hammer that weighs a bazillion pounds. I'm going to use one that doesn't weigh that much.
What we're going to do is we're going to use a piece of round stock, and we'll do the same thing. We'll make it square too. We'll bring it up to temperature, which just takes just a short time.
All right, it's in the fire, bringing it up to temperature. How hot you say the fire gets?
Between 3,000 to 4,000 degrees.
Well, you stand in here all day long. I'm surprised you don't weigh about 10 pounds. You sweat.
Actually, it's amazing. You know, you get used to it.
Yeah, sure.
When it gets down to about 50, I start getting cold.
Do a lot of horseshoes and stuff?
Not too much anymore. A lot of people think a blacksmith's a horseshoe, but it's actually two different professions. When you're a blacksmith, depending on what field of blacksmithing you're in, if you're a horseshoer, you're called a farrier. If you're a blacksmith that does ornamental, agricultural, industrial type work, that's the kind of work that I am. I'm an industrial and ornamentalist, is what they call it. We're up to temperature right now. Let me clean the anvil off for you. Never work on a dirty anvil.
Never work on a dirty anvil. Just kind of pound it right here?
Yep. Now then turn it and go square.
All right. Look at that. Actually, it's coming to an end. Blacksmithing in the 90s. Ted, thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you letting us in here. Let's talk about more from the Del Mar Fair coming up.
Okay, we were cruising around the fair, and we ran up on this huge sand sculpture that's in the shape of the exhibit, a lot of U's. And with this is Greg Glenn, the man with two first names, and he's going to tell us what it takes to build a sand sculpture of this caliber. Greg, thanks for being on the program.
No problem.
So how long has it taken you to do this, and have you done this all by yourself?
No, there's two of us working on this project. This is our sixth day today, and we're pushing over 60 U's now.
Now, this took you 6 days of steady work to do?
Yeah.
Now, how does one become a professional sand sculptor?
A lot of practice, a lot of practice. There's no schooling for this. Basically, you go out to the beach and just work at it.
Now, how do you keep the sand from just falling down in a heap? Does this have to be wetted in a certain agent or what? Or is this just a pile of sand? Like if I stuck my finger in it, it would just give, right?
Yeah, it would. Basically, what we do is we come in here on the first day and we compact this sand. We pack it into forms with a construction compactor, and literally we're compacting it into a block. You strip all the forms away, you're left with a block of sand and everything sculpted out of that block.
Now, do a lot of people stop and talk to you?
All day.
Say, hey, how'd you do that?
Yeah.
Kind of like we did?
All day.
Rusty Nails from 91X is out, and he's talking to a lot of people on the street, asking them what their favorite thing to do at the fair is. First, I got to get Glenn. He's been here 6 days. Glenn, what's your favorite fair food?
I think it's the hoagies over by the stables over there.
We'll have to check out those hoagies. Okay, Rusty, you take it away. I'm going to help Glenn here. There, go ahead and let me have one of these. Oh, you're a trusting soul. He's a trusting soul.
There's nothing you can do that I can't say. Except that.
Oh.
All right, thanks, Dan. You know, one of the things I like to do here at the fair is just talk to the people, the health nuts. You've just completed the mile of grease. What are you licking off your fingers there? Hurry up. It's only channel 69. Come on, no one's gonna see you. Don't worry, it's just 69. What'd you eat?
A chip.
A chip?
One chip.
Get your friend over here. Come back here. Look at all these girls here. Look at this. Look at this pig. Wait a minute. You have the body of olive oil, yet you're putting away enough artery hardening material to kill you.
Just me. It's
And who's
not
this for?
my
You're gonna
mom.
share it. Who?
My mom.
Your mom? Oh, the
Yes.
one down here? Oh,
No, the one
sure.
right here.
Right next to you. You're both
Yes.
thin. What's your secret? How do you eat this stuff and stay so skinny?
I have no idea.
Are you going on the tilt-a-whirl? I mean, the tilt-a-whirl later?
No way.
No rides once you eat this food. Well, thanks for coming by. All right, we're just off the mile of grease. Did you girls get anything from the food barn down here?
No.
What are you here for? What are you here for the fair for?
Fun.
Fun? All right. You sure are. Come on. You are going deeper and deeper to sleep. Follow me. You will follow me. You will follow me. Not everybody's here for fun. Sir, you got a minute? You got your vest? Come on, you got your party shirt on? You're ready to go to the fun zone, aren't you?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, come on. It's just channel 69.
One of the official Del Mar
He's embarrassed. He's embarrassed.
and pick up some great gift and lotion.
You know, the one fun thing to do here at the fair is read the T-shirts. Watch this, guys. Just do me. I love this one. What's your name, dude?
Gary,
Gary, what are you here at the fair for, dude?
get some cologne.
Get some what?
With my dad to get some cologne, man.
Your dad to get some cologne. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, man. Can't believe the way that guy smelled.
Okay, first tell me your name and that it's all right to use you on TV.
Sure.
Your name?
Emma
Last name?
Ayala.
Okay, and it's all right to use you on TV?
Sure.
Okay. Emma, why'd you come to the fair today?
To eat. What else?
What's your favorite fair food?
All of it. Probably the chips and the corn, barbecued corn.
Okay, one of the food favorites at the Del Mar Fair is always the barbecued corn, and I snagged old Chad Jackson here, and he is going to tell us his secret to making the best barbecued corn in the whole world. Chad, what's the secret?
Secret is you put it on the barbecue for about 10 or 15 minutes, and you just let it cook until it gets nice and charbroiled all the way around, and it steams inside its husk.
And do you add some butter and stuff on it?
Put a lot of butter and hot sauce on it, you got yourself a winner.
Ooh, one of the food favorites at Del Mar Fair. Take it away, buds. We're going to get us some corn.
Stand by in 3, 2.
We know this year the theme is Let Us Entertain You here at the Del Mar Fair. We're going to focus on the you part, and that's why we're in a sheep barn right now. This year at the Del Mar Fair, there are over 17 kinds of breeds of sheep being displayed out of over 800. That's a lot of sheep, and we're talking with Joyce South, who's from Coolidge, Arizona, and she and her husband actually raise sheep on their ranch called South Fork. And I guess you've been here since opening day, and you have brought your sheep here. Now tell us a little bit about the types of sheep you raise.
We raise white and black Cotswolds. They're purebreds. They're originally from England, and they're both on the endangered species list. There's only, of the white ones, there's less than 1,500 in the United States and also in the UK.
That's wonderful. How long have you been doing this now?
About 8 years.
Okay, now what does it entail to get prepared to go as far away as San Diego, Del Mar Fair? I mean, what do you have to do to get these animals ready?
We usually bathe them so that they look nice and clean, and we can present them the nicest way that we know how. And then we have to also groom them as far as clipping and shaping them for the fair.
Okay, now, and what kind of things are they looking for? Because you're actually here to try and win some ribbons, right?
They look for the conformation, which is how the sheep is built. We raise wool sheep, so they are looking at the type of wool and if it's very consistent from front to the back. And they look at just an all-over sheep that will conform to what the breed standards are.
Are they an easy animal to raise?
The Cotswolds are very easy. They're very docile. They're very good mothers, and they just become pets.
Is that right? Well, do you think they get stressed being at the fair with all these people around?
Not really. No. I think sometimes that they enjoy it because you'll see them up against the fence and everybody will pet them and, you know.
Now, do you shear? Because I've always wanted to learn how to shear a sheep. Do you know how to shear?
I don't, but my husband does, and I bet he might show you how.
Okay, let's go try it. We're going to give it a shot. Okay, thanks, Joyce.
Bye.
Okay, here we go. We're going to talk to the master shearer here, and boy, he's not messing around. Hi, what's your name?
Bill South.
Okay, Bill South. Now, boy, you seem to know what you're doing here.
Well, yeah.
How long did it take you to learn how to do this?
I'm still learning. I don't know how to do this. This is just a practice session right now.
Now, is there a method?
If I knew what I was doing, I certainly wouldn't be shearing sheep.
Now, listen, is there a method to this, or do you just...
There's a sequence in everything you do. You follow the same procedure on every sheep that you do. Right now, we just cleaned the belly, and all that's just trash. We throw that away.
Now, you know, they kind of like this, don't they? I mean, it's a lot cooler.
No, they don't like it.
They don't like it?
Dislike it.
I see they're just kind of indifferent. Okay.
What she's gonna kick you.
I don't want her to, does she have a name?
I'll make everyone before we're through, but right now, no.
You know, I thought I wanted to try this, but I don't think I want to try this anymore.
Wait till we get to a different position.
Okay, we're going to wait till we get to a different...
Thanks, Dale. I almost passed out from sheer excitement watching you do those sheep. Let me tell you about excitement. One of the things that's going to make you feel a lot more secure and a lot safer here at the Del Mar Fair this year is the bike patrols. And with me is one of the head guys here who's going to tell us all about the bike patrol and how they were kind of imported from Portland and why this happened. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
And who are you?
I'm Steve Hollingsworth, and I'm from Portland, Oregon. Myself and several other individuals that work a bike patrol up in Portland agreed to come down and help the new director, Mike Murphy, put the bike patrol into play and work some of the fair here and just be real visible and help as a deterrent to anything, a negative element that might be taking place.
Well, obviously a big advantage of the bicycles is maneuverability. You can get somewhere fast. Is it better than, say, being in a cart?
It is. It's very. You can go to the outside road and be anywhere in just a matter of a few minutes. You have the flexibility of using the bike for a barricade. You can use it for a wedge to get emergency vehicles out of here. You can use it to monitor crowd control because you're somewhat elevated. You can use it to work the parking lots and watch for anything in the way of maybe individuals prowling around trying to get into cars. It's just a proactive posture that we try to implement here.
So how's the security incidents been this week? Pretty low?
Well, justifying our existence, it's been mostly medical needs. People, the son or a couple elderly people had some medical needs, but that's been primarily the main items we've had to deal with.
Well, I think a lot of it's got to be from the visibility. You can see these guys all over the park, and I want to thank you for being here. One more reason to come down to the Del Mar Fair, feel a little bit secure. Now, he's promised he's going to let me try this bike here and see if I can scoot through. Here we go. You guys take it away. I can't.
Okay, no problem. This is your foot bar. Hold on to it now. Foot bar? Yep, don't drop it till you get up on the cart. We don't want you to trip on it. Oh, yeah. Okay, now let me just explain this to you. This is a ripcord right here.
Ripcord.
Right, show it to me with your hand. There you go. You got it.
Right there.
Now, when you get up on that, on the top of the tower, you'll feel it stop. And the guys on the ground are going to tell you to pull. And when they do, just give it a steady tug. Don't yank it real hard.
Right.
Just give it a steady tug.
Okay.
Okay? That's all you need to know when you're flying by yourself. Just pull that ripcord when they tell you to pull.
Sounds fun. Now, we could all avoid this big thing if you just want to give the tickets away now. Can we talk to the producer here? Go out, you're saying?
Gotta go.
I gotta
Come
go.
on.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Sure, you need your hands.
Yeah, you do.
Just fall over.
Okay. You know, I'm the host of the Home Depot Do-It-Yourself movie. This Friday morning show has nothing to do with me. How the heck you ever talk me into it? Where are we going? Up?
Up. Grab this black strap and
Dude.
hold on tight.
Oh, fine. Now you tell me. That's high enough. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, that's good. I think this will be just fine. good view. You know, right now it's my chance to give you a 4-pack, a family 4-pack of tickets to the Del Mar Fair. Just be caller number 6 at the number you see somewhere around here. Where's that phone number?
I tell you, you walk around the fair all day and you start getting it. You start feeling it and you start saying, oh my, I need a little comfort. With me is John from Prestige Comfort Products. He is the Western States manager, and he's going to tell us all about this little comfort chair that they are demonstrating right here at the fair. John, thanks for being on the program.
Thank you.
Now, I might as well get right into it, and you can tell me what's happening, okay?
All right, you get right in there.
Okay.
Just push on back.
Push on back. Oh, this is just like a recliner, but it's a little bit more, right?
Oh, you've got the, I'm just going to turn you on.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, man.
Now,
He's turning me on, all right.
What's happening? You got 8 rollers.
Yeah.
There's rollers going up and down the spine. By using this chair every day, the way we ask you, is what it does, it helps keep the pressure off the cartilages. And then you have built in the chair this unit here. This is a multi-directional massage unit.
Well, it's working great, and I'm going to give you 20 minutes to stop, John. And I'm going to give you guys some time to go find one of the other DJs, and I'm just going to get some more instruction from John as long as he keeps the chair on. So what's that about that massage unit?
What it does, it increases circulation.
Dan, you look way too comfortable. Get off your keister. This is the Del Mar Fair. Hi, everybody. We're here on the infield. I'm Dale Olau from the Ross Dress for Less Fashion Thursday Prime Movie, and we're with the folks from the wellness community. We're putting on the Big Duck Race 94 this year, and it's not at the bay. It's going to be on the infield at the lake coming up a week from this Sunday, July the 3rd. Starts around 10 o'clock in the morning. We want to see you out here, and we're glad to be talking with us today, Jan Ellen, who's with the wellness community. She's actually the executive director, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the race because a lot of folks don't understand what the duck race is all about. They think maybe it's real ducks, or what is this anyway? What is this race about? Explain to the folks.
Well, believe it or not, it's really little bathtub rubber ducks, and we're going to put 12,000 of them in the infield lake, just like you said, and they're going to race for a lot of great prizes. They have numbers on their bottoms here that match the numbers on these adoption forms that you fill out, and there's great prizes. The first duck that gets to the finish line could win a trip to Hawaii. We're also doing a trip to Mexico. We have a great big screen TV for your den, and we also have a curio for your dining room, so there's lots of stuff to win.
Lots of folks. And you know what? You don't have to be at the race on Sunday, July 3rd to be eligible for the prizes.
You don't. The ducks are going to take a dive at noon, and you can come out and join us if you want, but you don't have to be present to win.
Oh, yeah, we hope to see everybody out here and bring the kids because it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, what this all benefits is the wellness community here in San Diego, which is a wonderful organization. And a lot of folks like Ken Copper and I, who does our mornings, we didn't realize what the wellness community was all about. Jan, explain that to us a little bit, who that benefits.
Thanks, Dale. The wellness community provides free support services to cancer patients and their families. And not only do we provide support to the patients, but also support groups for family members who also need help when they're dealing with the cancer diagnosis.
That's right. And you folks see between 150 to 200 folks a week and really turn their lives around.
Yeah, it's great. They come in and they really take back some control of their lives. And we just want to thank K-Best and the Del Mar Fair for helping us out this year and getting the word out to everybody.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Adoption papers are located all over San Diego County. But we here at K-Best, we will send you adoption forms. All you have to do is call 452-9595. And we hope to see you a week from this Sunday, July 3rd, right here in the infield. Jan Ellen, thanks so much for being with us this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. And don't forget, you can join me, Dale Olau, Ross Dress for Less Fashion Thursday Prime Movie, every Thursday night at 7 o'clock right here on KTTY. Now, I'm afraid to find out, but let's go see what Dan's up to now.
My favorite food at the Del Mar Fair media party was this, right here, the full slices from the 10-pound bun man. Now, speaking of the 10-pound bun man, I'm sure Michael doesn't have 10-pound buns, but he's going to tell us how they make these slices. Well, he could, I don't know. Michael, tell us how you make these slices.
Well, we put butter and garlic, and then we top it with cheese. And depending on the customer, we could have tomatoes and onions, or simply jalapenos, or plain cheese.
Now, this is made from that incredible sourdough bread you get over there at the 10-pound buns in Mira Mesa, right?
Yep.
Looks like one's up. In fact, that's mine, Michael. Go ahead and hand it to me. And you guys took down here so you don't see me eating, you know. Oh, yeah, that's great.
Hey, folks, looks like another healthy lunch, huh? What are you eating there? Go ahead, talk with your mouth full.
Australian battered potatoes.
Oh, man, that looks good. What are you having, pasta? Oh, and look at you. Hello. Oh, thank you very much. I'll put that in there. Oh, did it taste good?
Excellent.
Don't ever talk with your mouth full. Didn't they teach you anything, Meg? How about you? What do you got, the chili and beans?
Chili and beans. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that. And I guess we'll hear from you later. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Okay, as you're cruising into the fair, right through the O'Brien gate, you'll hear a whole bunch of noise off to the right. No, I'm not talking about the band on the O'Brien stage. I'm talking about the Early Days Gas Engine and Tractor Association. And John Vanderhayden here is going to tell us all about these little gizmos they got working here and all about them, I suppose. Anyway, John, thanks for being on the program.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I've been listening to these things for quite some time, and it doesn't sound like it sounds like they need a tune-up because they're missing a lot. Is that normal?
Well, that's exactly what they're doing. They're storing their energy in the heavy flywheels and only firing when necessary to keep their revs up. This is a very fuel-efficient system, something far beyond anything we have at this time today.
Yet these were made like back in the 30s and the 20s.
Right. Even in the teens. The other engine over here was 1914. This one's 1931.
Now, you were mentioning that these things are incredibly fuel efficient. You were saying something like 17 hours on like a quart or two of gasoline?
That's exactly right. This one we did a little test on the other day, and we run it for 17 hours and 15 minutes on 2 quarts of gasoline.
Now, when these engines were developed, were they meant to run 24 hours a day? Just keep putting it in?
For however long you needed them to run to do whatever you wanted them to do. They could be set up like this to run a water pump, to run a washing machine, to run a feed grinder, to cut firewood, to do whatever you needed. And that's why they were mounted up on little wagons so that you could move it around. One day you'd do one thing, the next day you'd do something else.
So instead of having a separate machine for each one of your farm tasks, you would just roll your engine to it and hook it up and away you go.
That's exactly right. They were the source of rotating power on the farm, rural areas, before the days of electricity in rural areas.
Well, just another fun thing to do at the fair. That's right, it's Branch 22 of the Early Days Gas Engine and Tractor Association. John, thanks for being on the program. Okay, we're going to go and put some gasoline in here.
Thanks, Dan. Here we are, the 1994 Del Mar Fair, and one of the big things that happens at the fair each and every year is obviously the entertainment. Not only big names that come to the Del Mar Fair, but also some local acts, too. David McGillis is from the special events folks, and he's here with us right now to kind of talk to us about it. Hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for inviting us. Tell us who's going to be here. What's some of the big stuff coming up?
We got quite a diversity going on the grandstand stage this year. We have Winona Judd coming up on June 30th. We have Big Mountain, which is a local San Diego-based reggae band. They're on the 22nd. And we have Salt and Pepper and Queen Latifah coming up. It should be a really good year.
I got to get one plug into Tim McGraw on the 4th of July.
Yes, Tim McGraw is definitely shooting up on the charts.
Yeah, good. Tell me, how do you pick the acts for the fair, whether they're local or national or however?
As far as special events for most of the local entertainment, we go through an application process with the requirement of a demo tape. And just basically put in some time, listen to the tape, overlook the application, and make the evaluation from there.
Do you get the job of sitting around listening to the tapes?
I certainly do, and it's not bad, but it's a lot of work sometimes.
You hear a lot of good music, huh?
I definitely do. I think there's a lot of great local entertainment nowadays.
Good. Couple of good reasons to be out here at the 1994 Del Mar Fair. Dan, back to you.
Okay, there's a lot of fun to be had at the Del Mar Fair. You can go out to the infield, you can go into the commercial exhibits and buy one of those chamois that soak up 58 gallons of water. But a lot of people take the fair very seriously. A lot of people bake their very special cookies. A lot of people work hard on photography exhibits. A lot of people do a lot of work to get ready for the Del Mar Fair. With me today is Eva Peterson, and she is the hobby show supervisor. And she's going to tell us about some of the more unique things people do and enter in hopes of that elusive blue ribbon. Eva, thank you for being on the program.
Thank you.
Now, right behind us, we have what is, I think, one of the more unique collections I've ever seen, and this is somebody that won a blue ribbon. Tell us what they're collecting. You're not going to believe this.
They collect commercials, video commercials. They've got 8 hours worth here, and he told me that he has a lot more than this. This is just nothing.
Now, I've got a ton of commercials. In fact, they normally put them all in our What's Up San Diego show that are at least that old. I didn't know you could win a prize for it.
Oh, sure, you can win a prize for almost anything here.
Now, one of the things you told us is that it's the presentation, and he's got a nice presentation here. You can tell what is all this stuff he's got lying around.
Well, he's got a lot of the products that go along with the commercials that he has on the video, and he's just collected them over the years, and he just wanted to show them, and that's the way he presented them, and they loved it. So.
What are some of the other unique collections that are here at the fair?
Well, this year we have 3 lint collections.
That's as opposed to, say, 2 lint collections you normally have?
Well, no, usually this is the first time in 6 years we've ever had lint collections, and so I was real surprised to get 3 all of a
Well,
sudden.
you know how those lint collectors are. They run in droves, you know. Next they'll be hitting, you know, the Sacramento Fair. Anyway, Eva here says that she is at home every morning, every Friday morning at 8:30, so I'm sure you are a regular viewer of What's Up San Diego, correct?
Well, I'm going to be watching this Friday.
Now, I take that to mean that you've never watched our program?
No, I'm sorry.
And you've never seen how we do all the giveaways all the time?
No.
Well, let me show you how you do this.
Okay.
You can give me a help with it.
All right.
Caller number 6 at 429-KTTY wins a family 4-pack to the fair. Now, wouldn't you have been watching had you known all this?
Oh, sure, I'd know.
Oh, see, we give away stuff all the time. You're going to have to watch. Are you going
I
to watch
will.
all the time?
Oh, all the time.
It was too bad we couldn't use this segment since you weren't a watcher, but it was nice. Yeah, I thought you did a good job. It's just one of those things.
Hey guys, how'd you do out there? Did you win some prizes and stuff
Not
like
yet,
that?
not yet.
How about the food? Was the food good?
That's been very good.
Very good. What else brought you to the fair? The duck pond? Was it the
flowers, the
the
flowers.
I can
Yeah.
tell by your shirt.
Okay, one thing you have to do when you're at the Del Mar Fair is play games. And with me today is a fun salesman, and this man is a professional at selling fun. Stacy, thanks for being on the program.
Well, thank you. I enjoy it.
Now, Stacy, this is Stacy Burns, by the way. This is what you do for a living, right?
Yes, it is.
Now, of course, you can't do it just at the Del Mar Fair. You must go to other places, correct?
I travel all over, up and down California, the West Coast, Nevada, Utah, Arizona.
How long?
We want to buy fun.
And how long have you been doing this?
12, 13 years.
And is it mainly county fairs and such?
During fair season, yes, but I do it all year long. There's slow places, but yeah,
And so you get to travel a whole lot. Now, is this a people person job?
most definitely a people person job.
So the more you can call people over and the more you can talk to them and get them excited about doing it, the more fun they have.
The more fun they have, the more prizes they win.
Okay, if you're here at the Del Mar Fair, you want to look up Stacy Burns because he is the man who will sell you some fun. You guys take it away and I'm going to try this. Let me have one. And
I don't know if you can see this through the crowd, but there's a hot dog and a stick employee about to get another company's product. Excuse me, don't you work for Hot Dog on a Stick?
Yes, I do.
You know how I knew?
How? What gave it away? Was it the hat?
I think it was the hat. How do you feel about this uniform?
I love it. That's why I work here.
Yeah, you know, because my self-esteem is way too high, and I'd like to get one of these uniforms to wear around just to kind of bring me back down to earth.
Oh, it can happen. Sorry.
You guys take the biggest ribbon, Hot Dog on a Stick. How's business this year at the fair?
We're really busy.
Yeah?
We're doing really well. Yeah.
And I notice you're not eating there. Just get a little bored with it after a couple days?
Well, I like the food, and yeah, I like variety too. So.
Uh-huh, good for you. And that's why you're going to get a little beef chow mein.
Well, I'm checking it out.
Okay, fine. Your secret's safe with me. I won't tell your boss, okay?
Thank you.
If you give me the hat. Gotta have the
No,
hat. Gotta
can
have
have
the
it.
hat. Come on, I'll give you the
That's
shades. I'll
mine.
give you the... Oh, man. All right. Thanks.
you know, there's a lot more to do in the infield area besides ride all those rides and, you know, buy some things and, you know, have some ice cream like our fellow over there is having. You can learn a whole lot about the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection because they have their 50th anniversary. With me is Michael Paulette, and he's going to tell us a little bit about why the CDF is here.
Well, we're celebrating Smokey's 50th anniversary, and for this special event, we brought down Smokey's Museum here to the Del Mar Fair.
And Smokey is a pretty interesting story in how you got your mascot. You want to tell us briefly in about a second or two?
Yeah, well, the first poster was made in 1944, August 9th, and the live Smokey was found in 1950 on a wildland fire in New Mexico.
Well, where is Smokey? I thought Smokey was around here. Here he is. Now, this is a chance to bring your kids out here to meet real Smokey. Smokey, how you doing? Fine. Smokey doesn't talk a lot these days, but I want to show you something. Smokey, turn around. Look at these blue jeans. These are 60-32s. That's the same size I wear, Smokey. You must be buying a lot of them because, you know, I've been having a hard time finding them lately. Anyway, Mr. Paulette, thanks for talking with us, and I hope a lot of people come by and see the museum.
Yeah.
My, time sure flies. It's the end of our show for the What's Up San Diego's Del Mar Fair Annual Extravaganza. It's too bad Chris Wackerly couldn't join me, but I do want to thank my co-host. That it was, of course, Rusty Nails from the Russ and Brian Show on 91X, the lovely Dale Olau from K-Best, and Mike Novak from KSON. Guys, thanks a lot for helping out. I couldn't have done the show without you. Also want to be the very last one to give out that family 4-pack. That's right, one more family 4-pack to caller number 6 at 429-KTTY. Now, the fair only has a week left to go, so if you want to be here, you better get out here and check it out because there's a lot of fun things to do, a lot more than we showed you today. So for What's Up San Diego, I'm J. Daniel Jones, and we'll see you next week. Why don't you practice once?
You're watching What's Up San Diego on, oops, say it again.
What's Up San Diego at the Del Mar Fair?
Okay, you're watching What's Up San Diego at the Del Mar Fair.
On KTTY, channel 69, cable 14.
Oh, cable 14?
Cable 14. That'll work. Okay, watch. Look into the camera.
Wait, say it again.
You did it.